Hi, my name is Erwin, and I am a senior C# programmer specializing in the energy and finance sectors. Let's discuss why we do want to use C# in 7 chapters. In the next episode, I will discuss when not to use it, so strap in. C# is one of those programming languages that sits in a very interesting sweet spot. It is approachable enough for beginners to become productive relatively quickly, but deep and powerful enough that experienced developers can spend years mastering its advanced capabilities. If you are considering what language to learn next, or where to start your programming journey, C# is a particularly strong candidate, especially if you are interested in Microsoft technologies, Windows desktop development, game development with Unity, and large-scale enterprise systems across finance, energy, healthcare, logistics, and government sectors. What makes C# especially interesting is not just the language itself, but the enormous ecosystem around it. It is deeply embedded in industries where software reliability, performance, and long-term maintainability are critical. C# and the Microsoft ecosystem. C# was designed by programmers at Microsoft as a modern, general-purpose programming language for building a wide range of applications on Windows and beyond. It is tightly integrated with the .NET ecosystem, now represented by Microsoft.NET, which provides a huge collection of libraries, runtime services, and tools that simplify complex software development. From the beginning, the goal of C# was to combine high developer productivity with the performance and structure required for enterprise-grade systems. That design philosophy is still visible today and has been a big success. Over time, C# has become a backbone language for industries that require stability and precision. These are environments where software is not just a tool, it is critical infrastructure. One of the strongest reasons to learn C# is its deep integration with the Microsoft ecosystem. If you're working in Windows environments, enterprise software, or cloud-based systems, C# is often the no questions asked choice. The ecosystem is broad and includes Windows applications, web services, and API. Cloud-native systems, especially Microsoft Azure, financial trading and risk systems, energy grid management systems, healthcare and medical record platforms, insurance systems, government administration systems, logistics and supply chain platforms, industrial Internet of Things, or IoT for short, and manufacturing systems. Because C# is a so-called first-class language in the .NET ecosystem, it is widely used in industries where systems must be secure, scalable, and reliable over long periods of time. In finance, C# powers trading systems, portfolio management tools, and risk engines. In energy markets, it is used for grid monitoring, real-time pricing systems, and demand forecasting tools. In healthcare, it supports patient management systems and diagnostic platforms. In government and insurance, it is used for large-scale administrative systems that process sensitive and regulated data. This makes C# much more than just a programming language. It is a core part of modern enterprise infrastructure. Windows desktop development. If you are interested in building applications that run directly on Windows, C# is one of the most powerful options available. Modern desktop development typically uses WPF, WinUI, or Windows Forms. These frameworks allow developers to build rich interfaces with complex data visualization and real-time updates. C# is especially strong here because it integrates deeply with Windows API and Active Directory identities. It supports high-performance UI rendering. It handles asynchronous data streams efficiently. It connects easily to databases and backend services. It is widely used in enterprise environments. Game development with Unity. C# is also the primary language used in Unity, one of the most widely used game engines in the world. Unity is used for indie and AAA games, mobile games, virtual reality and augmented reality applications and simulation environments. C# connects game logic to the engine, controlling everything from physics to AI behavior. Interestingly, the same programming patterns used in game development also apply to industrial simulation systems. For example, financial market simulations, energy grid simulations, logistics optimization models, and finally training simulators for operators in critical infrastructure. This overlap shows how C# is not limited to entertainment but extends into real-world system modeling. Why C# is easy to learn. C# is widely considered beginner-friendly for several reasons. Clean and readable syntax, strong typing that reduces errors, more than excellent tooling from Microsoft and others, large ecosystem of libraries, and gradual learning curve from simple to advanced systems. This makes it easy to start building simple applications quickly, whether they are desktop tools, web APIs, or small Unity projects. Even in enterprise environments like finance or healthcare, C# encourages structured and maintainable code, which helps teams collaborate effectively on large systems. Why C# is hard to master. While C# is easy to learn, it becomes significantly more complex at scale. Advanced topics include high-performance back-end architecture, distributed systems, common in finance and cloud platforms, multi-threading and concurrency, critical in energy and trading systems, low latency optimization, large-scale system design and security and compliance in regulated industries. In finance, even milliseconds can matter in trading systems. In energy systems, real-time data from sensors and markets must be processed continuously. In healthcare, correctness and reliability are critical due to patient safety. In government systems, security and long-term maintainability are essential. This is where C# transitions from a simple programming language into a tool for designing complex, mission-critical systems. Major industry adoption. C# is used heavily across a wide range of industries. Bear with me as I go through most of them. Finance, trading systems, risk engines, banking platforms, portfolio management systems, energy, smart grid management, energy trading platforms, consumption analytics systems, healthcare, electronic health records, hospital management systems, diagnostic software, insurance, policy management systems, risk modeling platforms, claims processing systems, government, tax systems, identity management systems, social security platforms, logistics and transport, fleet tracking systems, warehouse automation, supply chain optimization, industrial and Internet of Things, factory automation systems, sensor monitoring platforms, predictive maintenance systems, cloud and software as a service, web APIs, microservices architectures, enterprise software as a service products. This breadth of adoption is one of the strongest arguments for learning C#. It is not limited to one niche, but spans almost every major enterprise sector. Long-term value of C#. C# has been actively developed for more than 2 decades and continues to evolve. Modern improvements include cross-platform development, Windows, Linux, macOS, cloud-native support, improved performance and memory management, better async and parallel programming models, strong integration with Azure and enterprise cloud systems. Its continued dominance in enterprise, finance, energy, healthcare, and government ensures long-term relevance. C# is a versatile, powerful, and industry-proven programming language that plays a central role in modern software development. It is deeply integrated into the Microsoft ecosystem and widely used in Windows desktop applications, Unity game development, and large-scale enterprise systems. Beyond that, it is a foundational technology in critical industries such as finance, energy, healthcare, insurance, logistics, government, industrial automation, and cloud SaaS platforms. C# is easy to learn due to its clean design, strong tooling, and structured approach to programming. At the same time, it is hard to master because it scales into highly complex, distributed, and performance-critical systems used in some of the most important industries in the world. That combination makes C# not just a programming language, but a long-term professional skill with real-world impact across nearly every major sector of the modern economy.